Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to talk about a hotly debated topic, which is the announcement of the Illuminati team as of yesterday. In addition to really understanding how Captain Britain's event's gonna be, right? When I was going through it initially, guys, I wasn't fully understanding, the makeup, but it does actually look like it's gonna be a paywall event. It's gonna be a paywall event because of the fact that there's a specific showcase that you need to participate in for one of the shields. And for context, if you guys haven't read it, you need 4 shields in total to unlock Captain Britain, and one of them is paywalled because you actually need both Black Panther Shuri and as well as Hank Pym, both at 5 stars. And not sure the timing on the events, but needing both characters at 5 stars for the showcase event, that's really what's going to be, driving a lot of frustration for folks, because those that have been spending already on these character shards, they're going to be fine. They're just going to be maybe having to spend a bit more or mathing it out to make sure that they are hitting those star levels before, obviously, the opportunity here for Captain Britain. Otherwise, if you're free to play like myself, you are totally screwed and you're going to have 0 chance of getting Captain Britain. And especially since they've already confirmed, very, very similar to actually the Undying characters that we have in the game, right? They've confirmed this new epic trait that's coming. I believe Zombie Iron Man's going to get it. We don't see it updated yet. And I also don't see Zombie Jugs having it as well just yet. But both these characters are going to be labeled as epic, which means you get them once, and you don't know how long it's going to be till they come back in the game. You don't know when their farm ability is going to be. But why it hurts is because this team is confirmed to be a legendary requirement team with respect to Illuminati. And in addition to that, you likely won't be able to use Captain Britain for the legendary trials event that's coming up or get his unlock. So it's a double whammy in terms of the event, right, guys? I want to talk about this because I want to share my thoughts as free to play, because I'm sure some folks are reaching out, and I've already seen some of the frustrations from my earlier video today where I broke down the blog post, because I was just, honestly, I'm just super excited to see this team, consisting of these OG characters that we haven't seen worked up for quite some time, and to see them in the meta and relevance again is what's making me happy. That's what I enjoy as a player. But guys, I can't deny the fact that this looks bad. This looks really, really bad for free-to-play players. It looks bad for free-to-play community. But I want to share my thoughts and insight, because at the end of the day, I want to talk about how it's going to affect my account being free to play and how it's not going to affect it. So maybe this can share some insight, at least, to help you guys weather the storm, talk about the elephant in the room. But in order to do this, let's talk about the most recent paywall event, which was Old Man Logan, right? I've only gotten him at 4 stars, 2 red, because of the fact that both my Cabal and both my Out of Time team, they weren't at 5 stars. As a result of that, the highest difficulty I could partake in was, I believe, difficulty 10, if memory serves me correct. That was the highest level I could hit to unlock Logan, and it is what it is, right? Now, having said that, Logan has still catapulted me into the top 5, top 10 for arena rankings ever since I got his unlock. So, I mean, it's actually, would have been nice if I actually got his unlock at a higher level and obviously competing more, 100%. And that's kind of how I'm trying to segue this conversation here, guys. At the end of the day, you have to remember this Illuminati team is going to be a Cosmic Crucible team. I definitely think the players that are going to feel it the most are the ones that are competing Cosmic Crucible. For me, my count, I've talked about this in my past videos continually. In my honest opinion, the 2 most important game modes in the game is Arena and Raids. I'm, very, very thankful that Scopely didn't try to do us one over with this team, but as well, they're not like required in Raids. They're not yet anyways, hold that thought when we see what the next Spotlight Raids is going to look like. But thankfully, they're slotted into Cosmic Crucible. We'll see what kind of theory crafting opportunities will be available if they have value in War. But in the meantime, because they're in Cosmic Crucible, I am happy that it's definitely a game mode I'm going to be taking a hit in that I don't care about. So that's for one. I'm very, very happy that I didn't touch Arena, because this is how I'm generating my massive power cores. The power cores is allowing me opportunities to farm more Crimson Gear, to refresh energy, to make events easier. And actually, as of late, even more recently, I love bragging about this because it's such a great free-to-play strategy, is that using the power cores to get a full team, a brand new team, being Alpha Flight before their events even come. Guardians event's ongoing right now, and we don't know what Sasquatch's event is yet, but that's what I mean. That's how I've been making the most out of it, right? How it's going to impact players is that compete level for Cosmic Crucible now, because that difference of having the Illuminati team with Captain Britain is going to be an efficiency killer. It's going to be the difference between clearing a room or maybe having that stalwart defense that you just can't get through. Now, having said that, guys, I also want to point out another elephant in the room, which is, even if you guys go ahead and actually farm and get, sorry, I don't have Black Panther Shuri and obviously Hank Pym in the game to show you them, but what I'm trying to say is, even if you have these characters at 5 stars, even if you unlock Captain Britain as, you know, per the shield requirements that they're laying out with his event, who's to say that you're going to be getting a high legendary star ranking anyways? Because if we saw previously before, you need Cabal and Out of Time at 5 stars to even have a chance at going beyond that to get the 5 stars and above for Old Man Logan. And that's why we were able to only, you know, land a 4 and a 2 on him, because of the fact that both those teams weren't at those star levels, right? So even if you guys have, you know, paid $200-$300, sadly, that amount of money may just still get you only a 4 or 5 yellow of the next legendary character, guys. And honestly, from a free-to-play perspective, that's going to be my goal, right? I'm going to be watching this very, very carefully in the coming weeks on how this information unfolds, because at the end of the day, now that we have this confirmation, it sucks for the free-to-play community. It's definitely a huge step back. Now my focus is going to be, can I squeak in this team of, you know, 5 out of the 6 characters excluding Britain? Can I squeak in and min-max so that way I can unlock the next legendary character? Because that's what I'm going to be caring about. I don't really care how Illuminati is going to be impacting me now, because I'm probably not going to focus on them in Cosmic Crucible, but I will need to build them to a certain level so that way I can use them to obviously pivot and unlock the next legendary. I feel like the next legendary could very well be a raid character, maybe have impact in arena. That's my game plan, guys. Either way, the takeaway here, guys, is that unfortunately it is really, really bad news for us, but could it take away a lot of the free-to-play folks? 100%. Because they've been fed up over and over with these past events, and it's becoming very apparent that Scopely and Balance, all they care about is revenues and driving this up. And the sad thing is that this wasn't even targeted at whales. It was probably more at the light spenders, folks, you know, getting the daily strike, the weekly strike and battle passes, and now they're just trying to squeeze them dry. But my message for you folks, if you guys are free to play like myself, you know, keep on staying the course. Keep on staying free to play. Is this an opportunity for boycotting? I'm always for it, right? Like, I don't think you need to, you know, spend in this game to be competitive, as I've shown in my account, but I do feel like Cosmic Crucible for sure is going to take a hit. And again, I am grateful that it didn't touch raids or didn't touch arena just yet. It's going to change the compete level for sure. And hopefully, maybe with enough of us vocalizing this discontent and frustration, maybe they'll make a change. But to be honest, guys, I'm not hopeful, because it sounds like both the player voice movement, the envoys have circulated their thoughts, and it still didn't go through. Maybe there's enough vocalization of this collectively that we can bring about some change. I'm pushing for it for sure, guys, but just keep on staying your course. Keep on doing what works for you, and if you're not having fun, guys, it's okay to step away and see what Scopely does with this. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep you guys updated with my game plan. My intentions are going to be building up Illuminati, the 5 characters excluding Britain, to the level that I can unlock the next legendary character. That's probably going to be, who knows, 3 stars, 4 star, 4 yellow stars. That's okay, because that's going to be my focus, just like the same that I attacked with Old Man Logan. And then I guess if there is any kind of, you know, lining here, is that Out of Time recently just became farmable, hopefully Cabal as well. And then the next rendition of Old Man Logan, we're going to be able to crush his event at even higher stars. So it might just be a waiting game at this point, but it is unfortunate that Captain Britain is very similar to the zombie characters, where they are going to be vaulted for a bit, and we will see in due time when he becomes available again. So to be continued, guys. Let me know what you think in comments below. It's okay to talk out your feelings, guys. This is healthy, and as well at the same time, maybe assess at the end of the day if this game's right for you. I know it may not be after this kind of move, and totally understandable. And that's, you gotta do what's best for yourself, right? Thank you for your time as always, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.